must take this as the symbol of our friendship. Our friendship is, in fact, a unique one. Which reflected during the fight when all of us were fighting, and particularly we felt when we were fighting, Nepali people were fighting, Nepali government was fighting against the pandemic. And we worked together when the coronavirus appeared, and it appeared in the South Asia as well. Since then, the time was very hard. It was an unknown disease. It was already new. Nobody was experienced. Nobody had any knowledge and know how to fight against it. We had to invent the methods and methodology of the fighting style, fighting method against this pandemic. Being a transmitted disease, we said that masks will be useful. Similarly, social distance will be useful if we maintain that. And remaining clean is another factor. Using hot water, etc. is another. And using our herbal medicine is fruitful. Yoga and other exercises are also instrumental and helpful to fight against this pandemic. In this entire duration, social life was disturbed. Industry and other things, tourism was disturbed, and economy was seriously damaged and disturbed. Even then, because of India's friendly attitude, our supply system was not disturbed. Our consuming goods, we had not to face any difficulty. Although sometimes during this period, some zigzag appeared between our two neighbors, because we are neighbors, so sometimes such things appear too. But it proves that we are able to resolve all these things, all these problems, if they appear to.
To produce a vaccine within a very short span of close to 1 year, and just not produce it, but offer it for the services of the people in our neighborhood and also for the humanity at large. Excellency, you are aware that India-Nepal COVID cooperation, right from the outbreak of pandemic, has been consistent. Within 1 day of your own hospitalization for the surgery, you were present at the SAARC summit for the on the COVID-19 pandemic that my Prime Minister had organized. Nepal had also made a very generous and significant contribution to the SAARC COVID fund, whether it was the protective equipment, whether it was the ventilators, whether it was the PCR kits or the remdesivir. Our cooperation to fight this pandemic has been consistent and very, very substantive. To that cooperation, we can now add perhaps the conclusive element, which is Vaccine Maitri, which is the gifting of 1 million doses of COVID vaccine to Nepal.